Welcome to this full body, low impact mat Pilates class. We'll start today in a comfortable seated position, hands resting on your knees with some breath work. Breathe in fully and exhale. And again, breathe in this time, add your arms and sweep them up high. And exhale, lower your arms back down by your side. And again, big breath in, sweep those arms out wide and high. This time forward, fold your arms as you lower down and exhale. And go ahead and settle in, place your hands on either knee and do big belly rolls in one direction and then the other, opening up your spine. Allow your shoulders to relax. Warming up. Go ahead and place the palms of your hands together, lift up your elbows, keep your gaze in the middle of your palms and twist over from left to right slowly in sync with your breath. Breathe in as you come forward, exhale over to the side. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible. And again. And take a big breath in, sweep that arm up and over, feeling a stretch in your side. Look up at your arms, breathe in as you come up, and then exhale over to the opposite side, big stretch. And back to the center. All right, now bring your legs in front of you, about hip distance apart. Sit up as straight as you can, rest your hands on your knees. And take a breath in and just lean forward slightly and exhale as you lean back. Use your abs. And again, breathe in as you come forward. Place your hands underneath your thighs and then continue with this movement. You should feel a nice stretch in your spine as you lean back. And back to the center again. Sit up as straight as you can. Draw your arms in front of you. Exhale as you lean back. Keep that tailbone planted to the floor. Breathe in as you come up and stretch your arms up high. And then exhale, lean back. Adding on some arm movement here. Keep going. And then go ahead and open your arms out wide. And then lean back, draw your arms together. Opening up your chest. Breathe in as you come forward. Exhale as you lean back. Again, use your abs. And then exhale, this time twist over to the right side. Keep those arms out wide. Relax your shoulders as you twist over from side to side. Draw your arms together. Big breath in. Exhale, lean back. Stay here and then keep your arms, or draw your arms up one at a time and hold. And then bring your arms forward. Breathe in as you come up. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in as you come back up. Extend your legs out in front of you. Maybe tap your feet or your legs. You can keep your knees bent a little bit or straighten them. Draw your arms forward again, spine straight. Exhale, lean back. Breathe in as you come up, extending your arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Pull that navel in. You could have your arms up by your ears or maybe grab your ankles or your toes, whatever feels best for you at this moment. Come back up. And go ahead and lean back once again. Draw your arms back up by your ears. Hold. And bring your arms forward. Breathe in as you come up. And once again, exhale, forward fold. Round out your spine. Breathe in as you come back up. And then butterfly your legs out. Grab your toes. Allow your knees to push. You could push them out to the side a little bit more with your elbows. Try to keep your spine as straight as possible and then go ahead and forward fold. Feeling the hip opener. Take as long as you need. And then come back into that seated position. Place your arms directly behind you. And now go ahead and shift your legs from side to side. Move in sync with your breath. Okay, extend that right leg away from you. Externally rotate and just lift and lower 5 times. Squeeze your lower abs. Just light weight on those hands. 2 more times. And then push the leg out to the side and back. To the side and back. 3 more. 2, 1. Okay, now go ahead and lift up, down, and out, and back in. So up, down, to the side, and back. 3 more. You've got this. Squeeze your lower abs just below your navel. Keep going. And then keep that leg lifted and draw circles. A little micro bend in the knee is all right. And reverse the rotation. 3, 2, 1, and then draw that knee in and give it a nice big hug. Okay, let's do the opposite side. So extend that left leg, elevate it, squeeze your lower abs, and lift and lower for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg lifted and extend it out to the side and back. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Keep that leg elevated. We're going to go up, down, to the side, and back. 4 up, down, to the side, and back. 3 more. 2. Last one. Keeping that leg elevated, draw circles with that leg. Keep squeezing your lower abs. Keep that leg externally rotated. A few more rotations in this direction. And reverse the direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And give that leg a hug. Well done. Butterfly your legs out, forward fold. Place your hands just back below, lift your chest up, and then bring your legs up into a tabletop position. Find your balance here, and then toe tap from left to right. Again, don't put much pressure on those hands. They're just there primarily for balance. Keep breathing. You could continue with either leg one at a time, or bring them both down together, a little more intense with both legs together. Keep that chest lifted, keep your spine straight, lower and lift. Toe tap both feet, keep going. And then lower down. Back into a seated position, butterfly, forward fold. All right, go ahead, sit up. Put your hands back behind you. Lift up that right leg. Take a breath in. On your exhale, draw that knee in, and then breathe in as you push that foot away from you and lean back. Exhale, squeeze it in, breathe in as you push that foot away. Keep going. 2, and 1, and then lower that leg. We'll do the opposite for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Bring both legs up now, and we'll do the same. Extending both legs together. Try not to put too much weight on those hands. They're just there primarily for balance, but most of the work is in your abs. Okay, and then go ahead and butterfly those legs out, and we will continue. If it's too much, you could just keep your legs together. Knees out wide as you bring it in, and then push those feet away as you draw your legs together. 2, and 1. Good job. Okay, go ahead and butterfly your legs out once again. Nice little reprieve. And then push your legs in front of you. Once again, sit up, arms in front. Take a breath in. Exhale, lean back. And lower yourself all the way down. Sweep your arms back behind you and give yourself a nice long body stretch. Maybe wiggle your fingers, toes, roll your hands around, opening up the wrists and ankles. And then take a breath in as you exhale, come all the way back up and forward fold. Breathe in as you come up. Exhale, lower yourself all the way back down again. Sweep your arms back behind you. Take another breath in, and we'll do it again. Exhale, roll back up again. Sweep your arms up high, straight spine, forward fold on your exhale. Breathe in. We'll go right back down once again. And continue. Forward fold. Breathe in as you come back up. Exhale, roll down. Bone by bone. Sweep your arms back behind you. And draw your arms in front. We'll do some bridge work. Place your heels just about right underneath your knees. And then lift those hips straight up. And lower back down again. Keep going, lifting and lowering your hips. Squeeze your glutes as you lift and lower your hips. Relax your shoulders. Anchor those heels. Squeeze and lift and come back down. This time stay up, draw your arms straight up in front of you, and then open out your arms wide as you open your knees out wide. Open and back. Open and back. Continue to squeeze your glutes. Be mindful, it's not about speed. Really focus on your body. Lower the arms back down now. Keep your hips up. Draw your right knee in and then lower down. Squeeze, open. Keep going. Toe tapping up and down. A few more times. Now we'll do the opposite leg. Breathe in as you lower, exhale as you draw that knee in. Keep going. For 3, 2, and 1. And lower that leg down. Okay, come up on your toes, your left toes, and then extend your right leg straight up. Point your toes and lift and lower your hips straight up and down. Probably will feel these movements on your glutes especially. Keep going. You could always come down flat-footed if it's too much to be on your toes. And on the little pulses, lift and lower that right leg and then lower down. And we'll do the opposite side. Left leg straight up, lower and lift. Up and down. 3 more. 2 and 1 more. Last one. Good job. And then pulse. Keep that leg lifted. Pulse when you're ready. Lower that leg. Come down onto your feet now. Soles of your feet. And squeeze. Bring your knees together and squeeze and hold. Squeeze your glutes. Knees should be touching. And then release. We'll do that 2 more times. Ready? Squeeze, hold. Keep holding. Keep squeezing. And release. 1 more time. Breathe in. Exhale, squeeze and hold. Keep going. You've got this. Squeeze those glutes. And then when you're ready, come back down. Okay, draw your knees in. Hug them. Rock from side to side. And then draw your arms into a T. Bring your legs into tabletop. And lower your legs from one side slowly to the next as your head rotates in the opposite direction. Spinal twist. Bring your legs back to the center and we'll do a single leg stretch. 1 hand on top and 1 hand on the lower part of your shin. You could leave your head down on the ground if that feels better for you, or lift your head up a little bit more intense. Keep your gaze right about knee level. And bring both legs in. We'll do a double leg stretch. Windmill your arms back and around as you then give your legs a hug. Keep going. Just a few more of these. going. And when you're done, lower yourself down. Make your way onto your side. I'm on my right side. And you come up onto that elbow directly underneath your shoulder. Make sure that you lift up so that you're not putting too much pressure on your shoulder. And then lift and lower that top leg. Try not to fall into that lower shoulder. Lift and lower. Squeeze your top glute. Okay. And then we're going to do some rainbows or hot potatoes. Toe tapping in front and behind that lower leg. Keep going. A few more. Okay. Now lift and lower that leg. 3, 2, 1. Good job. Okay. Now place that top leg in front or behind and lift and lower that bottom leg. Squeeze your inner thigh to lift and lower that leg. Well done. Okay, now come all the way down and lift and lower your legs. 3, 2, 1. Keep them lifted and pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Okay, now keep both legs lifted and scissor your legs. Try to keep your legs as straight as possible. Back and forth. Try not to bend your knees. And now we're going to do some heel taps, keeping those legs elevated. Tap, tap, tap. Keep the legs lifted. And do it again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. And last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower down. Good job. Maybe run or stretch that top leg. Draw it in. Nice little stretch. And make your way to the opposite side. We'll do that all over again. Remember to keep that chest lifted and then lift that leg up and down, top leg up and down. That lower leg could be bent or you could actually straighten it. Just keep your balance. Now we're going to do hot potato in front and back behind that lower leg. Squeeze that top glute. You're doing so well. Keep that leg lifted now and just lift and lower. Top leg. Okay. Bring that leg back behind you now, and we're going to lift and lower the bottom leg only. Squeeze your inner thigh, lift and lower that leg. Your foot could be flexed or pointed. And come all the way down. We're going to lift and lower the legs, both legs together. Squeeze your top obliques, lift and lower. A few more. And then pulse, keeping those legs elevated, little pulses. Okay, now scissor your legs. Keep going. Just 5 of these. And we'll toe tap. 4 sets of 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold and lower down. Run or stretch that top leg. Give it a big hug, release, and make your way onto your belly. Elbows underneath the shoulders. Hands underneath shoulders. And take a breath in as you lift up into a cobra and come back down again. Lift up. Maybe straighten your arms if you can. Keep your hips cemented to the ground. And come back down. Bring your arms out into a goalpost and then lift up, hold, and come back down. Again, lift up, hold, and come back down. And again, up, hold, and back down again. Bring your arms in front of you and lift your right leg, lift your left leg, hold. Now draw both arms up and hold, lifting your legs and arms, and release back down. Do that again, lift, hold, and back down. And again, lift and hold, and back down. Now lift up both your arms and your legs, and then swim your arms. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Try to lift that chest up as high as you can. Squeeze your glutes. Keep your legs as straight as possible. And now hold. Hold, hold. Keeping your arms and legs lifted, and then come back down. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, lift up again, and push back into a child's pose. Pushing your tailbone straight back. Maybe you can shift your knees out just a little bit wider. You need to lower yourself some more. And enjoy this stretch. When you're ready, come into a tabletop position. Place your toes under, maybe pat the top of your feet on the ground a few times. And we'll do a few cat-cows. Breathe in and exhale as you round out your back. And again, big breath in, lower your belly down, and breathe in, and then exhale as you round your back. Place your toes under now. Lift up your knees and push back into a downward dog, but keep your knees bent to start. Maybe paddle out your feet from left to right. Try to keep that tailbone lifted up as high as you can. Arms are by your ears. Bend your knees now. Straighten your legs and lower your heels. Let's do that again. Heels up. Bend your knees. Push that tailbone straight back. Straighten your legs and lower your heels. Again, heels up, knees bent. Push back. Straighten your legs. Lower your heels. Well done. Okay, come back up on those toes now and make your way into a straight arm plank. And hold. Come down onto your elbows, forearm plank. And you could stay in this position, or go ahead and shift your hips from left to right. Hip tap from right to left. Pivoting on your toes. Back to a plank and rock forward and backward on your toes. Subtle movement. Keep your abs tight, keep your back muscles strong, and then come back up to a forearm plank or straight arm plank. And then tap opposite elbow with opposite hand. Try not to move your hips too much here. Push back into a downward dog once again. Enjoy this stretch. Come up on those toes. Bend your knees. Lower them down. And then lift opposite arm, opposite leg, and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lift and lower. Be mindful not to let your tummy relax. Keep that core strong. Equal weight on both points touching the ground. And then go ahead and draw your elbow to opposite knee. Exhale as you draw it in, breathe in as you reach and extend. Hold and lower down. Let's do the opposite now. Take a moment, take a breath in, and when you're ready, lift up opposite arm, opposite leg. Tight core, hold, and then lower and lift. Okay, keep going, lowering and lifting, opposite arm, opposite leg. Keep your core, hips, shoulders as stable as you can. And then draw opposite elbow to opposite knee. Breathe in as you reach and extend. Exhale as you bring it together. Think about lifting your belly button up as you draw your arms and arm and knee together. Good job. Keep going. Hold and then lower down. Now do some cat-cows. Breathe in as you lower that belly. Exhale as you reverse all of that. Another. Breathe in and exhale. And then come back into a neutral back. Tuck those toes under and elevate those knees. Lift and hold. Open those knees out wide and back in. This really burns. Knees are out wide and then back in again. If this is too much, you could just keep those knees elevated without the movement. Keep going. I know this is hard. At least it is for me. Well done. Hold, hold. I know. Feeling the burn, and then lower the knees down. Push back again into a child's pose. Shifting your hips straight back, arms in front of you. Come back up into a tabletop. And then go ahead and we're going to do a few push-ups here. You could do this as a full-on plank push-up or with your knees bent. Lower and lifting. And then keep going with the push-ups. This time bringing your elbows back behind you by your side. Keep going. Do as many as you can, and when you're ready, push back again into a child's pose. And then come in back up into a seated position. Draw your arms out by the side, straight spine, and little pulses. Really open up this chest. Keep those hands about in line with your shoulders. Draw circles. And reverse the rotation. You could use light hand weights here if you prefer. And then go ahead and rotate the entire arm forward and backward. Okay, bend your elbows, bring them out wide, and then bring them together. Wide and squeeze to draw those elbows together. Forearms touch. And then draw your forearms together and lift and lower your fingers straight up and down. Okay, now draw your arms out wide. Open up that chest as much as you can. Big stretch. And then when you're ready, bring your hands forward. Come up on your knees, knees directly underneath your hips. Place your hands on your hips, elbows back. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, lean back. Gently push your hips forward as you lean back. Just be mindful of how your knees feel. Don't do anything that does not feel right. You could place the hands on the back part of your heels. And maybe even lower your feet if that works for you. Nice little stretch here. Lean back even more if you can. And then place your hands on your hips and slowly come back up. You're going to draw your arms up high. Be mindful of the muscles around your knees. And when you're ready, lean back just a little bit where you might feel some tension in the muscles around those knees. And then come back up, arms forward, and back down by your side. Okay, now step your left foot forward, come up on those right toes, and lift up that right leg. Find your balance. Lean forward slightly, draw the palms of your hands together, and then twist over to the left side, hooking the right elbow just on top of that left knee. Stacking your shoulders. Try to keep that back leg straight and then come back to the center. Place your right hand down on the inside of that left leg and then sweep the left arm up and then back down again. Breathe in as you draw that arm up high and come back down. A few more times. Slow and controlled. Good job. Okay, bring that right foot forward, step the left leg back. We'll do the same on the opposite side. Palms together and then twist over, hooking the left elbow on top of the right knee and twist over to the right side. And then bring your hands forward and sweep open the right arm now. Left hand is anchored on the inside of that right foot. Keep going. Sweep that right arm up high and then back down again. Keep your balance. Keep breathing. Big breath in. Exhale. Well done. Step into a plank position. Straight arm plank. Hold. Okay, now come down onto your forearms. Hold that position. Keep your core strong. Hold, hold, hold. You got this. Now come down on your knees because guess what? We are to our final cool down. Make your way into a child's pose and enjoy this final, almost to the end stretch. And then ready, roll yourself up and make your way into a comfortable cross-legged seated position. You bring your arms forward and cross them and grab opposite shoulder blades with opposite hands. Give yourself a nice big hug and gently rock from side to side. And release. Bring your hands forward again. This time, interlace your fingers behind you and tuck your chin under and draw your arms back up and over as you forward fold. Come back up and release. And then place the back of that left hand on the back of the right knee and twist over to that right side and reverse. Spinal twist. And come back. Big breath in. Sweep those arms out wide and high. Exhale, lower your arms back down. And again, big breath in. Sweep those arms out wide and high. Draw your palms together. Exhale as you lower down, drawing your thumbs to your heart center. And congratulate yourself for showing up and doing what you could during this session. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this class, and I look forward to seeing you in future Pilates classes. Take care.